charter bus. That was not my decision. That was on the decision of the tour company because they wanted to accommodate all of the parents. I don't know a sleeper bus that has 20 beds on it. I didn't even know a bus had beds on it. That was my first time being on a bus with a bed on it. So I'd never experienced anything like that. That was my first time. Jealous of the girls? I have no idea. I don't know. I don't. Honestly, I don't. Jealous of them for what? I actually admire them. I do. I admire them a lot. Their drive, the things that they have been able to accomplish and do in the midst of facing adversity, the things that they've done. I really admire those kids. Every time I talk about the girls, I always talk about them in a positive light, even though people say, well, this person has an attitude of that person. Well, maybe she was tired. Maybe she wasn't feeling good. Maybe that. I don't know. I can't speak to that, but they have to remember that they're kids. They're kids. And I always tell people they're good girls. They're good kids. They're honest students. I brag on them. So how could you be jealous of someone that you admire and you love? You can say, I don't love them. You can say all of that. That's just not true. Don't feel bad for Christiana. You know, I don't like the way the show portrays a lot of these kids, not just her. I don't like the way the show portrays a lot of the kids, but it's TV. It's nothing that we can control. But if the fans know, and we as, sorry, this hair's in my face. If the fans know, and we as, parents and staff, we know who these kids are. It doesn't matter what anybody could say. I just wish they had played everything that I said, especially the part about me saying that I don't blame her. I don't blame her because she's a child. How's she going to put herself on a plane, book her own ticket? She's going to drive herself there. She wasn't driving at the time. She just got her driver's license. She wasn't driving at the time. I don't blame her for any of that. I don't feel like Christiana was being disloyal. I feel like she was doing what she was told to do as a child. I do feel like the situation was messed up. I said that last night. I'm not mad at y'all. I'm mad at the situation. Nobody came and told me what was going on. I thought we was being punked. I thought they was playing around and trying to create some type of controversy. I really did. I didn't know because there's a lot of games and sometimes stuff happens and I'm thinking they trying to stir the pot. I don't know. I don't know, but I honestly didn't. I didn't know. No, you're right, Rittany. No, Christiana never has ever willingly left the team. You are absolutely right. She has never willingly left the team. Anything that we've ever done was for TV, and they always knew that Rittany was going to be that one that was going to, I wouldn't say cause drama. Rittany just outspoken. That's just her. I'm outspoken. Kind of a lot alike in some ways. She's a Scorpio. I'm a Sagittarius, so we're not going to always get along. But she right. Christiana, so if anybody's saying that, that's not true. We've done a lot of things that for the show. I mean, we may not have always agreed with doing, but we did what we needed to do to make good TV and to make sure that, the show kept going, to make sure we did stuff for the fans to make the fans happy. I'm sorry that the comments are moving so fast. I stopped it so I can read what Rittany said. But again, like I said, everybody is entitled to their opinion. Everybody's entitled to be upset. She is entitled to be upset. I'm not mad at her, but I'm mad at the way she responded when Rittany, you got my number. We could have talked. I just talked to you a couple of days ago. I mean, but she's right. She never has. I don't know what else I could have done or said. Now, I remember when Rittany, when they did go to Divas of Olive Branch, I talked, and I have the text messages from there too. I talked to Rittany on a regular. I really did. I talked to her on a regular. And I talked to her and I told her if she needed me, I'll come down there. She said something about her not having a uniform. I said, call. I mentioned the seamstress name that lived in Memphis at the time. I said, I can get you something made. I said, if she messing with y'all, I'll come down there and beat her ass. I said, all that. Because if somebody I met at the time, I already knew what was going on. I'm not going to speak about Tamia. I will say that Tamia is a good girl. She didn't deserve a lot of the stuff that happened. But a lot of the things that happen, we can't control. I can't speak to that because I'm under an NDA about that because of different things that I know regarding the show part of it. I just will say that I wish I could have handled that just a little bit better. But I couldn't really say the things that I wanted to say to protect her like I wanted to protect her. I don't know what else I could have done. But I did come on social media and try to defend myself in that situation, and it got blown out of proportion. I couldn't really say to that baby what I wanted to say to her. So, but that is what it is. Let me see. The confessionals are not scripted. This fan page, the confessionals are not scripted. They do ask us questions, and we do, we tell some of the things, that we are, some of our personal feelings are involved. It depends on the question. It's kind of weird. It's kind of hard to explain. It depends on the question. It depends on the question. But, everybody has their own, opinions, and it's fine. Again, I think I have grown a lot to be able to just forgive and walk away. Again, I'm not perfect. I probably still done piss some folks off, and with me making comments in the comments, trying to defend myself, me speaking on different things, people not really understanding what I'm saying. Because my husband told me the other day that I don't always clarify myself when I'm talking. I think that people are in my head. And I didn't think about it like that. I just be talking, and I try to express what I'm saying, and sometimes I go around, and I don't always just get to the point, so people don't always understand what I'm trying to say. So it is what it is. Yeah, it's kind of sucks with, situation with Chrissy being caught in the middle. But I don't think she's caught in the middle. I mean, I just think that, with the TV portrays all of us the way that they want us to be portrayed. I mean, I've actually enjoyed being on Bring It. I think that Bring It has created an amazing platform, not only for myself, but for the girls. We've been able to do bookings, go on a national tour. And I just recently was told, even by the Lifetime execs, that there has never been any other dance show outside. It's one other show that Lifetime has that has done a national tour. It's only been one other that Lifetime has. And our show, like you guys, we are an all-black cast. And it's an all-black dance team from Mississippi doing a dance style that was never recognized or given any type of respect. And we really have made it to where we are right now. And it just says a lot, not only about the work that I put in, but that we've all put in. I've never taken credit. I can't control what they post on the show. But I've always tried to give credit where credit is due. Whether people want to accept that or not, that's between you and your God. I'm just somewhere else in my life. I'm somewhere else in my life with drama and mess. I just don't have the energy. I don't have the energy. I'm focused on myself. I really am focused on myself. I still love the Kobe's at school. It's in the middle of the day. I never agreed to go live with anybody at 6. I'll be at work at 6. I do still have to run the companies and stuff. But I do, I don't have an issue with anybody. People have issues with me. I don't look stressed. I'm sorry if I look stressed out. I'm sleepy. That I am. I'm sleepy. Ooh, I'm sleepy. And I'm sorry. I get phone calls from random numbers. I be thinking there's some bill collectors that call. But anyway, I'm focused more on my own personal career. I feel like I built the Dancing Dolls up as much as I possibly can. The Jackson team, a lot of those girls are graduating and going on to college. So they don't need me. They have their moms. They have great parents. They have their moms. They're going on to college to do other amazing things. I do check on them from time to time. And I do have this text messages between me and the girls. I do text them, often. I don't text them every day, but I do text them, tell them I'm proud of them, tell them I love them, tell them I miss them. I'm going to try to come see them. I can't go everywhere and be everything for everybody. There's just no way. There's no way I can be everything for everyone. There's just no way. I have to finally try to be a mom to my son that he's been missing out on for so long. And if anybody doesn't understand that, I don't know what else to say. I don't think that it's fair for anybody to expect for me to be unhappy and stay unhappy just for the sake of trying to make others happy. It just doesn't make any sense. I would never expect for those girls to be unhappy. Ever. I would never expect for them to stay somewhere or do something that doesn't make them unhappy. Ever. There were a lot of comments made by even some of the parents in the other live feeds. Well, I don't understand why you would keep them from, oh, am I wrinkled? I'm going to put my eye cream on. I ain't had no sleep. A lot of the girls from performing. Well, if you don't pay your light bill, they turn your lights off, right? I forgot to pay my cell phone bill the other day. I forgot because being in Atlanta, I honestly forgot to pay my cell phone. I still have my old cell phone number. I like my phone number. I've had it for some years. I didn't want to change it. I forgot to pay the doggone bill. They cut this phone off. I said, dang, they cut my phone off. I got to pay the bill. Y'all probably didn't even notice because I was on the Wi-Fi. Didn't even know my phone was cut off. But anyway, if you don't pay your bill, then you're not allowed to participate, regardless of how much money I have. And by the way, I'm not rich. I'm not rich. I'm not rich. I'm not even the R in rich. I feel like I'm blessed, I'm favored, and I'm okay. I'm okay. I have invested a lot of the money that I have made over the years. I've invested in businesses that people don't even know about. I've invested in things that I don't talk about because I don't feel like I need to always broadcast everything that I invest in. As far as me not owning any of my companies, I own them all. I created them. I LLC'd the name. All of them are not trademarked, no, because they are not companies that I plan to keep for a long period of time. My intention with a lot of what I do was to be able to pass it down so that it could keep going. I even talked recently to one of the coaches in Jackson about passing the Jackson studio down so that it could keep going because I can't always be there. Giving you the keys, making you part owner so that you can move on. But I don't tell the parents every move that I make, but I did have this conversation because I do want to see the dollhouse keep going, but I can't be everywhere. There is no way possible. I can't be everywhere and still be the mom that I want to be and be the wife that I want to be. There are Walmarts everywhere, y'all. It's McDonald's everywhere. It's Wendy's everywhere. Like they everywhere. You don't think the owners of Wendy's, the Wendy's franchise and the McDonald's franchise and the Walmart franchise are at every single location? They have people that, manage those. They give them parts of stake in the franchise. They do all of that. But they're not always there, and it still runs. I don't understand. I don't need to always be there. I miss being in Birmingham. I will not lie. I miss those kids. I miss being down there, the fight and the drive. It's just I'm being pulled in so many different directions. And again, trying to be everything for everyone is hard. It's hard. Somebody asked, where is Tori? Tori is in Alabama. Tori is not filming this season. Tori decided to do some other personal things for himself. I'm not going to, go into details what he's doing for himself, but I'm very happy for Tori. Tori and I talked, and he let me know what he wanted to do, and I'm very proud of him. I hope to be able to see him soon because something that's coming up that he told me that he was going to be possibly in, and I hope to be able to see him soon. But outside of that, he's not there filming this season. They brought in Marquel. It's always good to shake it up. The Marquel wanted to bring in boys. I thought it was a crazy idea because we've never had boys on the team. I thought it was a crazy idea, but Marquel wanted to bring in boys. It actually kind of worked out. The boys are, some of the boys I know, Jerry, Trey, and Quad. I know them from D. Williams Dance Company, the hip-hop team that our coach Tim in Jackson was over. He was great at what he did, still is. I hate that he wasn't kind of given the notoriety that he should have been. But, hey, it's not over. There are so many other things that I want Tim to be a part of. But anyway, it is what it is. I don't know. Kayla is in college. She is at Stillman. I think it's called Stillman in Tuscaloosa. I just recently donated uniforms to her. She reached out to me and told me that the girls needed uniforms, and I donated some uniforms to her. And I told her that I also had one more uniform that I was going to give them that the dolls wore. They wore it one time, a little too grown, so I'm going to give that uniform to Kayla's and her squad because they're college girls. They can wear stuff like that. But the Jackson team, I thought it was just a little too grown. When they put it on, I said, woo, y'all got hips and thighs. That was a bit much. And I didn't realize it was going to fit like that. So, but they wore it for the competition because it was all I brought for them to wear. And then, Lord, and I got to send it to her. I brought a lot of the costumes here, so now I get a chance to go through them and ship them off and send those to Kayla, so she'll have that one coming. And then also I was asked to donate something to another school that's in New Orleans that I'm going to donate some stuff to also, because it's uniforms that we're not using anymore, and they're brand new. I mean, they're just sitting there. So I'm going to donate those as well. But I don't see anybody with any more questions. What if somebody said, why do you take on so much? I take it on because I really do enjoy what I do. I really do enjoy it. I really genuinely enjoy what I do. I genuinely enjoy being around the kids. I genuinely enjoy my job. I genuinely enjoy it. Anybody that says differently, they don't know me or they're lying. You know, I don't, somebody said, oh, Diane, I always had the same tennis shoes on, the same shirt. You know, for filming, and I'm going to let you guys in on a little secret about filming. Season 1 and Season 2, I wore the same red shirt that said black, it was in black, Diddy Force across the front, the same leggings, and the same tennis shoes, same red and black tennis shoes. Do you know why? Because I was told I had to wear the same thing every day for filming. And even the second season, that black shirt with the white right and them black shorts with the white letters, I was told I had to wear the same thing for filming every single day. I couldn't change it. Same thing in interview. Same thing every single day. I had to do it every time. So that's why so many people were asking, and there was comments and she wore the same thing. They're saying, I don't wear pump-up shoes. I don't even know what those are, but I do wear Jordans. I wear Jordans a lot. And them retros was comfortable. I had broke them in. So yeah, I wore them a lot. And I wore them all the time because I had to. I was supposed to do it for filming. And I didn't have just one of those shirts. I had like 10. So I could wear them for a week, wash them, and then wear the next set, wash them. You know, I don't know why they did that. We Celeb Dailies asked. I think it was for editing purposes, so that if they needed to move stuff around, you know, they could always move around. That's why they didn't like for us to change our hair, because it always kind of like messed up, you know, a lot of the filming. So that's why you always saw my hair with the same. Rittany was right too, though. I did always wear bundles. My hairstylist is the same hairstyles that I've had for the last 13, 14 years. She's actually a really good friend of mine. I've worn the same hair. I used to wear my top of my hair leave out. I didn't wear closures all the time because closures, I don't think back then there was even closures. I don't think there were closures back then. It wasn't until recently that I started wearing closures because my hair started to break off real bad in the top. So I stopped wearing my real hair out and started wearing closures. Sanjay is doing good. She's on the dean's list. She's getting ready to graduate. So kudos to her. Somebody asked, how is Faith? Faith is doing good. If you follow her, I follow all of her posts. I love seeing what it is that she's got going. I love seeing what she's got going. She just got her time steps down packed. I was like, yes, because I still can't do that. Tap was one of my first loves, but I still could not do that. Oh, I could not do that. But anyway, I mean, all the girls, regardless of who's in, I hear people say, the girls in the comments, yeah, I saw them in the comments being silly, agreeing with the bed bugs, agreeing with how hard they had to work. They should have agreed, because they did. They dealt with all of that. They dealt with all of that. They dealt with a lot. They have. And they've gone through a lot. And I'm not just saying it just because they really have. Just because you don't see me fighting for you and defending you and arguing with people for you doesn't mean that I don't do it. Just because. I don't know if anybody got paid to go to another team. I know we get a paycheck for being on the show, so I guess if you're filming, regardless of where you are, if you're filming, regardless of where you are, then you're going to get paid, I guess. I mean, I can't speak to that. Let me see. I'm going to ask a couple more questions. So they had to ride on a bus and I flew out. That is so funny, flew out. The first time I ever heard that was when Judy said it. But anyway, no, I rode on the same buses that the girls rode on. See, if I have to be, whenever I do events, I go to the events early to make sure that everything is set up right. I walk the venue to make sure that all the setups are done. I also, just like the girls do bookings, I have bookings as well. I do bookings in the weekend that the girls got ready to go to Texas for the competition. My son had something at school the same day, and I had something the night before. I was at the dollhouse with the girls, making sure that they were counted for, that they had everything that they need to have, that they boarded the buses, X, Y, and Z. They had everything that they needed to have. I was there before they left. I prayed over the buses before they left, when they left to go to Dallas. I found out that the bus broke down on the way down there. There's something dealing with the air. And once I found out, my assistant in the office, the general manager, she called and she spoke to the company. They assured me that they were being fixed and that they would be okay headed on the way back. When the bus broke down and the air did what it did on the way back, then when I got back, I can't remember. I think I flew back because I stayed an extra day. I can't remember what it was I actually was doing. But I flew back and got back to Atlanta. And then as soon as I got back to Atlanta, I left my house, drove from my house all the way to where they were. It took me 3.5 hours to get to them. I pulled up on 2 wheels. Not to mention some of the Jackson DDPs who knew some of the bus drivers from the company, and they knew the bus drivers from the company because we had used ACR buses for years. We traveled on those buses for the show. We never had any issues. They are not a raggedy bus company like that lady said. They're a great company. We've used them for years. And I told him what was going on. He told me he was going to the bus yard himself and grabbing one of the best buses they had, and he was going to drive it himself down there. And I have the messages between he and I as well. We talked all the way there to make sure that they were there, and I stayed with them till they got on the buses and we went back. That's it. I don't need to lie about how much buses cost when they send me a bus quote. The buses come with 55 or 56 passenger seats. I take the amount of seats on the bus divided by the amount of take the amount of seats on the bus divided by the cost. That's how much you know how much it's going to cost. So if the bus is $5,000 and it's a 56 passenger, you take 5,000 divided by 56. That's how much each seat costs. I didn't make any money off of that. But while she talking, did she tell y'all that I had given the girls free jerseys? I bought them jerseys. I bought them bows. I bought them T-shirts. I bought them red sequin bags. I bought them socks. I gave them all of this stuff free. They didn't pay for it. It was a gift. And it was a gift from me just because I wanted them to have it. I felt like the Jackson team, they had a lot of stuff. You know, they had a lot of gear, and the Atlanta team didn't have anything yet. I wanted them to have stuff. I wanted them to feel a part of it, just like everybody else. So that's why I did that. So while she talking, when we got ready to go, she's upset because her daughter did not make cuts to dance, and we still wanted everybody to go to support the team so they can see what they were doing. And it's not like her daughter wasn't getting good. She actually was getting very good. You just have to trust in the process. It takes time. It takes time. Summer camp. Yes, they were there during the summer. The Atlanta team goes to camp. The old heads, they'll be old heads in 2 months. They don't have to go to camp the whole time this year. They only go to camp for half of the year, half of the month, half of the day. I'm sorry, I can't get my words together. But they're in camp from June to July. It's like going to any UDA or UCA cheer camp. What's the difference? They were there from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. That's 12 hours. They had an hour of stretching to learn to stretch properly. They had an hour and a half of ballet, an hour and a half of hip-hop. They had a resting period. Then they had an hour and a half of jazz, and then they had dance and doll practice at night. The staff is there all day. If somebody is working a 9 to 5 job, what are they supposed to be paid? Should they not get paid for their service? I don't understand that. And everybody's so concerned about what the staff get paid. Why do you care? And tell me how much you make an hour. Do you know how much your coworkers make an hour? It shouldn't matter. And I don't owe anybody an explanation when it comes to that. It doesn't make any sense. That makes no sense. I got a couple of parents that's in here now, so there is no lie about the buses. We were getting one to attend your competition in April. Because it costs money. You got to take the cost of the bus and divide it. They say you give them a poster when they graduate. Actually, what we do is when the seniors get ready to leave, we give them a farewell banquet. I sit and I put together a slideshow of videos that kind of showcases the journey of the girls on the team. Some of my favorite videos, my favorite pictures and stuff like that of them. We've always had really, really big banquets of the girls. I have a poster made from a professional company. It's a picture company in Jackson, and he puts the pictures together. He pulls like some old pictures and makes this whole big picture collage and puts the girls' names on it, and I go get a frame and I put it in a frame. That's like their senior gift to kind of like showcase all what they've done, like their journey through dancing dolls. Some have more pictures than others because they've been on the team longer than others. So yeah, they do get a picture poster of themselves. It's a customized poster of themselves. What I did for the seniors this year was that I went to the outlet, the Michael Kors outlet in Pearl, Mississippi, and I picked up 6 identical Michael Kors bags. 6 identical Michael Kors bags, and I had each one of them gift wrapped for my seniors because I wanted to give them a very special gift because they were graduating. We did not get a chance to have a banquet in 2017 because of filming, scheduling, touring. It was so much going on, so I didn't have a chance to do a banquet, and I wanted to make my seniors feel super, super extra special. We have had over, and I don't think I have pictures from the banquet. I have to go back in my phone and see if I got pictures from the banquet, but I gave out over 200 trophies. We do like a who's who of the dolls, like best dress, prettiest smile, highest kick, best gift drop, director's choice, Miss Dancing Doll, Miss Baby Doll. Like, we do a lot of that kind of stuff, and it may not be what they want, but it's never been a complaint before. It's never been a complaint before about the banquets and everything that I've given and done. It's never been an issue before.